gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, bubbles bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Pittsville High School, Colby High School, and WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. Request your cooperation and support the participants and officials. Please enjoy the game in a positive manner. Here's tonight's starting offensive lineup for the Hornets. Junior number 3, Tate Smith. Junior number 20, Brody Bigout. Sophomore number 25, Brennan Geiger. Junior number 30, Gavin Voss. Junior number 57, Jacob Hoppy. Senior number 61, Moses Fuentes. Junior number 67, Hunter Reynolds. Senior number 71, Braxton Meyer. Senior number 75, Cooper Clemson. Senior number 80, Caden Koparski. And senior number 85, Frankie Castro. The Hornets are head coached by Jim Hagan, assisted by Robbie Smazzo, Logan Rosemeyer, Jimmy Flick, Matt Salzman, Henry Sanchez, and Cody Meyer. And now for tonight, Pittsville, we'd like to honor our seniors. Number 2, Jacob Hardinger. Number 11, Kellen Getzinger. Number 23, Archer Kistner. Number 51, Bradley Neve. Number 52, Braden Friday. Number 58, Wyatt Radaman. And number 88, Caden Schiller. The Panthers are head coached by Jeremy Dorr, assisted by Chris Soliticki, Peter Peterson, Brett Friday, and Charlie Hugestagger. Also like to take a moment to recognize our senior cheerleaders tonight. Sadie Eichstead. Mac Komowski.
And welcome to tonight's football game here in Week 6 of high school football season. Can you believe it's already Week 6? That's insane. It just seems like time's flying by here. This fall's flying by. But we got a great game tonight between the Colby Hornets and the Pittsville Panthers. I am Ben Brecht. My producer tonight is Steve Maves, and we are here from Pittsville High School for this exciting Merriwood Conference game between these two squads. The Colby Hornets visitors tonight coming in with a 4-1 record. They're coming off of a 27-0 loss against that powerful Edgar football team. And then the Pittsville Panthers coming into tonight's game also at 4-1. They're coming off of a close loss last week at Auburndale. I was there for that one, and that was a tight game all the way into the final drives there for Pittsville. That was a 12-6 Auburndale victory in that one. And so this Marawood Conference is a strong football conference, and you got two good heavyweights going at it tonight here with Colby and Pittsville. We're in the week 2 here of the conference season, I should say, in the Marawood, and so we're going to sort ourselves out as we keep going, but right now we got two strong teams going at it tonight as Pittsville will kick it off to Colby. That's going to be taken by Klaparski for the Hornets. He'll bring it out to about the 31, and that's where the Hornets will start out on their offense.
From their own 35-yard line.
Haven't got to see much Hornets football so far this year. As I mentioned, I saw Pittsville last year. Pittsville is kind of a ground and air attack. Let's see what Colby comes out with here as they start. Actually, they put the ball in 35. First possession here, starting at the 35. Handoff, they go off the right side is Gavin Voss. He breaks through to defenders and going all the way in for the touchdown. 65-yard run from Gavin Voss on the first play from scrimmage. 65-yard touchdown run for the Hornets, and just like that, Colby is on the board first here from Pittsville, and what an electric start here in tonight's football game. I didn't see that coming. As I said, I don't know much about Colby football, but what an entrance here in tonight's game. What a start, I should say. The extra point attempt now from Brian Carmago is up and good. So Colby takes the early 7-0 lead. One play, 65 yards from Gavin Voss. Voss is a junior running back, but he goes far and gets the Hornets their first points of this one. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more football here from Pittsville on Zaleski Sports after this.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
And welcome back here to Pittsville High School. We got a early 7-0 lead. That has to be the fastest touchdown I've ever seen in high school football. One play, 65 yards, and the Hornets score first tonight. They're trying to put that bad loss to Edgar behind them, and they're certainly doing that here on that opening play. Now Colby will kick off, and that's going to be fumbled, and it's going to be fallen on. I believe Pittsville was able to get back on that. Luther was able to fall on it for the Panthers, and thank goodness he was there to fall on that, because that went straight through the returner's hands. And so Luther able to fall on it, and so Pittsville will now set up 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line, we'll say, for their first drive here of this game. Hardinger handoff up the middle, bouncing off the left side, and a big run there. That was Dalton Darr on the carry.
Forced out of bounds by number 30, Gavin Voss.
Forced out by Voss, but nonetheless a big run there from Darr.
48-yard line.
Gets to the Colby Hornet, or to the 48, so that's a 20-yard run there for Dawson Darr to start this drive. So you're going to see Darr and Luther in the backfield for Pittsville. This time they pitch it out. Get it out to Luther. And so I believe in there on the tackle for the Hornets was Vagut. And so it's bring up second down now and about 4.
He would have put his hand away with it, so I don't know if he did or not.
Pittsville moving the football pretty easily on their first couple of plays here. Dar on the carry.
Dar on the carry. Brought down into play by number 3, Tate Smith. Brings up 3rd and short.
3rd and very short here for the Panthers. As I mentioned, it'll be interesting to see how this Marywood Conference plays itself out here over the next 3 or 4 weeks. You got a lot of strong football teams in this conference. And so we'll have to see. This might be the most competitive the Marywood's been at football in a while. And it looks I think they were set up trying to run a flea flicker, but instead Dar going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. Only reason why I say that is because he was looking to pitch it back for whatever reason. And so it's going to bring up 4th down now. So Hardinger, the senior under center. Split backs this time. Give up the middle, but not going to get there. That was Dawson Luther, who's brought down by Voss. And so a early stop on downs there for the Hornets. And so now they'll take over at their 44-yard line. That was a total of 4 plays and I believe 5 plays and out for Pittsville. Just unable to get that. And now the handoff gives it to Brennan Geiger. And so Luther in on the tackle, bringing up 2nd down and 5. To go back to that last drive for Pittsville, as they were able to run the ball effectively in their first couple of plays, and then they just kind of got stood up. Anytime their next couple of runs, they were trying to run up the middle, and they got stood up on those rushing attempts. And that kind of stalled out the drive there for the Panthers. Colby is led at quarterback by Tate Smith, the junior. Man in motion, and they give it to Voss, who has the touchdown earlier. And now he puts a strong run together and will pick up the 1st down here for the Hornets. Out to the 43. Pittsville 43, I should say. This time, once again, the handoff goes to Voss. But some good penetration into the backfield there from the Panthers. Getting in there was Dar as well as Jamison Kruger. I'll bring up 2nd down and 11. So far, from what I gather of Colby football, is they run the football a lot. That's why I'm slowly figuring it out here. Man in motion, but instead they're going to give it up to the up back. Straight up the middle they go. Another nice carry there. That one by Brennan Geiger, the sophomore. And so bring up 3rd and short. Because you can see Colby is running some guys in motion and using that pre-snap motion pretty effectively so far. Once again, man in motion, give up to the up back, and bouncing off of the tackle is Brennan Geiger.
Here on the carry, brought down on the play by number 88, Caden Schiller. Brings up
And another first down here for the Hornets. Schiller in on the tackle. Colby moving the ball efficiently here on their second possession of the game. The bunch there in the backfield for the Hornets. And so another give to Voss. Brought down by the Panthers, Darren Luther. We're about halfway through this first quarter. Hornets have had the ball for a long drive here. Another carry by Geiger. And Colby just keeps moving forward, and that's about all you can ask. This drive, they had a 13-yard run. It's probably the longest run of the play, but if you just keep pushing the ball up the middle and you have success with it, you might as well keep doing it. This time, as soon as I say that, pitch outside, they give it to Voss, and he is in for the touchdown. So Gavin Voss goes in from about 10 yards out. And so he'll pick up the second touchdown of the game here for Colby. That was on the 6th play of the drive. Colby just moving the ball very efficiently, able to get that one in on that third down. And so the Hornets once again don't face much pressure from the Panthers defense, and the extra point attempt once again is good. Colby out to a 14-0 lead with 5:28 left in this first quarter. The Panthers defense has just they've had their moments. They've had their moments here in their second drive there where they were able to get some stops. But when it came to third down chances, Colby made the most of them. And so that's how they got in the end zone once again. And so we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more from Pittsville after this message.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale. We have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
And welcome back to Pittsville High School. Getzinger just returned that there for the Panthers, getting it out to the 32-yard line. That's where they'll set up shop here. They had a couple of first downs going on their last drive, Pittsville did, I should say. But then were stopped on a 4th down attempt as they were trying to run up the middle. They tried a couple times running up the middle on that first drive, just there was nothing there. This time they're going to pitch it out. Nice little cutback there from Luther.
Luther on the carry, brought down on the play by number 22, Tanner.
And so he's only going to pick up maybe a couple yards there. So bring up second down here for Pittsville. On this drive, you hope that they can get down the field, get some points on the board, because you don't want to get this game too far out of reach. Another handoff now with Luther, bouncing off that left guard.
Luther on the carry.
And so brought down there by Tanner Holupka.
Brings up third down.
And so third down now and 3 for the Panthers. Pittsville has their hands full here against Colby. At least early on in this one, in this first quarter. Rolling, throwing, and finding his intended target, Hardinger. Pass complete to Kellen Getzinger.
Brought down on the play with number 20.
And so that'll pick up a first down there for Pittsville as they get it back over the 50-yard line. And so this is about where Pittsville was on their first drive. They got it just over the 50, and they kind of stalled out on 4 downs there in that first drive of the game. So drive number 2 here. See if you can got to pitch it outside. And they give it off to Luther on a second option. That's going to pick up maybe a yard or 2. You can see kind of the Hornets are getting off the line of scrimmage defensively, getting off very aggressively. They have a quick start off that line. And with that play really didn't have much of a chance of going anywhere. That's why if he can get some pitches or run some sweeps out to the left or right, you can kind of mitigate that speed up the middle that the Hornets have so far early on. Hardinger now going to throw it. He's going deep and overshoots his intended target. That was Kruger he was looking for. And so that's the... So far, Pittsville has run the ball mostly. That was only, I believe that was only their second pass here in this first half. But nonetheless, now we have a third down and 9 for the Panthers. Now you kind of backed yourself up into a situation where now you kind of have to throw the football if you want to get this. Hardinger back in the gun. Going across the middle behind his intended target, incomplete. And so that means that the Panthers will have to punt this away as it brings up fourth down here now for Pittsville. And so once again here on the second drive, Pittsville was able to get a first down, but then since stalled out after that first down, that was a 6-play drive once again for the Panthers. That punt is away, and it's going to roll down and out at about the 13-yard line. And it'll bring up first and 10 here for the Hornets, who've moved the ball very successfully here in this first quarter. We got some good football weather tonight here at Pittsville. It was a little muggy today in the 70s, but now when the sun's gone down, it's cooled off. Nice crisp fall evening. This is like perfect football weather. All right, Colby will start off going up the middle once again. And that run is going to go for about 5 yards. Geiger on the carry there for the Hornets. Bringing up 2nd and 5. As we approach 2 minutes left in this first quarter. Colby out to that 14-0 lead, scoring touchdowns on both of their opening drives. And now another nice run. And now dragging defenders. Just keeps moving.
Big good on the carry. Brought down on the play with number 88, Katie Schiller.
And a big carry there
First and 10 Hornets.
for the Hornets.
From their own.
I didn't quite catch who that was as I was looking down, but rule number 1 of play-by-play announcing, don't look down at your notes. I'm kidding. You have to sometimes, but, you know, you minimize it. All right. Anyways, first and 10, this time pitch out. They go with Voss. And Voss dragging defenders once again, getting inside the 30.
Brought down on the play by number 24.
Down to like the 27. So another big run there from Gavin Voss.
Panthers, 27-yard line.
And so that'll set up Colby first and 10 on Pittsville's 27. That was 10, 20, 30, 33-yard carry there for Gavin Voss. And once again, just stretching it out along the left side. His touchdown run earlier came off the on a sweep play. That one, another big run on a sweep. Throw out into the flat. That's too high, intended for Geiger.
Falls incomplete, intended for Geiger. Grossman.
And so looking, I'm just pulling up Colby's stats here on the season. Gavin Voss, of course, is their main rusher. He's had 666 yards so far on the year. Tate Smith, the quarterback, he can do a little bit through the air. He's got a couple of touchdowns, 238 yards passing as well. We haven't seen much of the passing game so far. This time there go a Smith keeper, and Tate Smith is going to pick up another first down here for the Hornets.
Brings up first and 10 Hornets. From the Panthers.
So now they'll be at the 16-yard line. We are closing in on the end of this first quarter. Colby moving the ball very efficiently once again. Voss in motion, except they give it straight up the middle. And Brennan Geiger will get the carry and pick up another first down.
Brought down on the play by number 34, Dawson Luther.
And so he's going to get it all the way down to the 3-yard line. So a 13-yard run there from Geiger. And that's going to do it here in this first quarter. So the clock is going to run out on this one, but it's 14-0 Colby, and they are knocking on the door again, looking to get into the end zone. And so when we come back, we'll see if the Hornets can punch it in one more time here as we come back to football here on Zaleski Sports after these messages.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Up to $150 back on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card through June 30th at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
And we're back here from Pittsville High School. We got high school football tonight here on Zaleski Sports. A good Merriwood Conference action between the Colby Hornets and the Pittsville Panthers. Colby once again on the move in their 3rd drive of the game. They're now all the way down to the Pittsville 3-yard line, looking to punch it in as we begin quarter number 2 from Pittsville High School. Handoff. They give it to Voss, and Voss will do exactly that. Voss in from 3 yards out.
Gavin Voss on the
And another big touchdown run for Gavin Voss. That is his third touchdown here in this first half. He started first play from scrimmage. He ran for 65 yards for the touchdown. And on their second drive, he took it in from 10 yards out. And their third drive, a now 3-yard touchdown run for Gavin Voss. Earlier in the drive, he had a 33-yard run, which was the big play of the drive. Nonetheless, Colby gets on the board again. And the extra point attempt is going to be blocked. Coming up the middle for Pittsville, that was Kellen Getzinger, able to get in there for the block on that extra point attempt. But nonetheless, Colby out to a 20-0 lead over Pittsville here in this first half. And let me tell you, I did not see this coming. I did not know much about Colby. I know they played Neillsville. Neillsville is a good football team. They have a good football team this year, I should say. But otherwise, I didn't know much about Colby. I knew they lost last week to Edgar. Everybody knows Edgar is really good. So I didn't know much about how this game was going to play out here. Just seeing Pittsville last week, so it's been a surprise here. Colby's done a nice job here early on against Pittsville tonight. I should mention some of our sponsors of football here on Zaleski Sports this Friday night. One is Sparhawk Trucking. They have become one of the area's leading trucking companies in reliability hauling for over 44 years. Come work for the best and learn more at sparhawktrucking.com. Our game is also brought to you by Econ Electric. Whether you need residential, commercial, or industrial electrician, you can rely on Econ Electric, where every job is done safe, done right, on time, every time. And so bringing that one out for the Panthers, out to, it looks like, just shy of the 30. We got a flag on the return, though. Came from the umpire in the way back. And bringing that out for the Panthers was Kellen Getzinger. But let's see where this flag is about. It looks like it will be on Pittsville, holding on the Panthers. They'll back them up another 10 yards. And sideline warning for Pittsville as well. But nonetheless, Pittsville will back it up 10 yards on that penalty. And so they will set up here. First and 10. And they got to walk it off. There we go. So first and 10, Pittsville on the 16-yard line. So that's where Pittsville will start off their third drive of this game. And they'll start off once again with a run. That time they go with Dar. Brought down by Hukapi for the Hornets. And so we got a 2nd and 5. And we got a penalty before the snap there. And a false start against Pittsville. Back them up 5 yards. Pittsville is not helping themselves out here with all these penalties, specifically on this drive. And now that you are down 20-0, you'd have to see if you can try to go to the air maybe a little bit more if you're the Panthers. I know their main game is running the football, but when you're down by 20 points here in this first half, you got to try to get some points on the board. Hardinger is going to roll and throw. Incomplete. That was over the head of his intended target, Getzinger, and it was just short of Schiller, kind of in between the two guys. And so bring up third down now because they had the penalty there on that first one, or in the second play, I should say. And so 3rd and 10 here from the 16 for the Pittsville Panthers. As Hardinger back in the gun. Going over and overshot everyone. He was looking, I believe, for Kruger. That falls incomplete. He'll bring up 4th down now for the Panthers. As you mentioned, Hardinger has thrown for 657 yards so far this season, 9 touchdowns, and so he can definitely air it out. The Panthers' offense has been doing fantastic, I should say, as Dawson Luther has 702 yards on the ground. But so far tonight, they've been held in check by this Hornets team. And so that punt is going to roll out of bounds. That was a 3-and-out there for Pittsville. And Colby will get it back here, their 4th drive of the game. And this one will start. And we're going to see where they mark it. They're going to mark it at the 50. And say that's where it rolled out. I thought it rolled into like the 46 or the 45 or something like that, but I don't know if the officials knew where that was going to be or either. I'm not sure. But nonetheless, we're starting at the 50. That's where they decided. And so we got a quarterback keeper there from Tate Smith. Moving around that right side, a nice run there from Smith on that first play on this 4th drive here for Colby. Picks up about 7, and you can see that speed that the Hornets have. They've been able to bounce it outside, and that's been a little bit too much here for the Panthers. That speed in this first half is a big advantage, I should say, for them. And so Tate Smith back under center. This time give it right up the middle. They've run that multiple times with Geiger. And once again, he's going to pick up the first down on that. Another run up the middle. That run up the middle, they've been running that play. This is probably like the 5th time they ran it so far in this game, with Geiger just straight up the middle in between the tackles, and every time they pick up at least like 3 or 4 yards on it. And so now a fumbled snap straight through the hands of Voss, and it's going to be fell on by the Panthers. It's going to be picked up there. Number 54, Darren Luther, I should say, for Pittsville. And so Pittsville gets a fortunate turnover there on the fumbled snap, I should say. And that went straight through the hands of Tate Smith. And he just couldn't hold on to it. And so a fortunate turnover for Pittsville. Let's see if they can do anything with it. This time a handoff to Luther. Luther on the carry. Voss in on the tackle. As I mentioned, Pittsville has a potent offense. Just looking at their scores from the first 4 games of the season, they put up 36 at Augusta, 40 against Cadott, 60 at Assumption, 60 against Pacelli. And so their potent offense well on display there through the first 4 games. Last week they kind of got stymied by that Auburndale defense. It's flying around, getting all over the place. And they only put up 1 touchdown in that game. That was in the 4th quarter, I should say. They got in, and they only finished with 6 points last game at Auburndale. And then tonight against Colby, nothing so far on the board for the Pittsville Panthers. And that's what you get when you move into Merriwood Conference play. You got these teams, including bigger schools, I should say, but these teams very good defensively. And that's what Pittsville's run into their first one against Auburndale, and then tonight so far against Colby. And that pass by Hardinger through the hands intended for Getzinger. If Getzinger would have had that, he would have been in. It looked like he had nobody out there in front of him. He would have had that for a touchdown. And so now Pittsville will set up 4th and 6 now. They started on their own 46-yard line for this drive. And now Hardinger looking to pitch it out. He's going to have to take it because the pitch option was denied. Some good defense there from the Hornets. Hardinger's not going to get the first down, so it'll be a turnover on downs here for the Panthers. But Colby read that all the way. Their linebackers were able to get off the line of scrimmage very quickly, as well as the corner, and they were able to pick not only the quarterback, but they also had the running back covered on that option. And so Hardinger just had to keep it, and it was good that he was able to at least get like 2 or 3 yards out of it. But nonetheless, turnover on downs for the Panthers. Colby setting up once again on their 5th drive here tonight, starting at their own 46. And Smith's pass incomplete. You're looking for Caden Klaparski. And so that'll bring up 2nd down here for the Hornets. Just under 8 minutes left in this first half. The Hornets have had no problem moving the football so far in this game. Their only drive that they didn't get points on was their last one, and that was a fumbled snap that went straight through the hands of Smith. And so let's see what they can do here on this, their 5th drive of the game. Back in the gun is Smith. He's going to take it. Quarterback sneak off the right side. And that is going for a first down. Tate Smith bringing it all the way out to the 32. That is going to be a 22-yard run there for Tate Smith.
32-yard line.
And so 1st and 10 here for Colby on the 32. Once again, moving the ball efficiently. Tate Smith is his height here is 5'10". But he has a way, I've seen here, he has a way of kind of just like sneaking behind everybody, so you kind of get lost as to where he is. And so another nice handoff on the little jet sweep. They go with Brody Vagut. He's going to run around that left side and use his speed to pick up a big first down there. Another nice run, putting the ball on the 15-yard line. So they're a 20-plus yard run there for Vagut. Sets up the Hornets once again in scoring position. Smith with the keeper, trying to get around the edge. Dragging his defender, but eventually wrangled down by Archer Kistner.
Archer Kistner brings up 2nd down.
And so 2nd down now for the Hornets. This, their 6th play of the drive. And Colby's done it on the ground here tonight. You haven't seen, I don't know if we have any passing yardage for the Hornets. They haven't needed it. Able to run the ball very efficiently. Smith. And shakes the tackle and gets down. Gonna pick up close to a first down. That was Geiger on the carry. He will pick up a first down. It'll be first and goal at the 5. Nice job by Geiger, able to shake that tackle in the backfield. And then from there, it was clear sailing for another 10 yards. And so Colby will set up first and goal at the 5. So let's see if they can punch it in once again here. Smith back in the gun. He's got Voss right next to him. Man in motion, and they give to Geiger. Geiger around the left side, and he is in for the touchdown. Brennan Geiger in from 5 yards out. So the 5-yard touchdown run from Brennan Geiger puts more points on the board here for the Hornets as they just keep rolling here in this first half. Another touchdown, up 26-0 here over Pittsville. Colby putting on a clinic. Extra point attempt once again will be Geiger. Or excuse me, that's Carmago. And this time, I don't know if that was a designed fake, but nonetheless, Tate Smith is going to take it and get in for the 2-point conversion. 2-point conversion good by Tate Smith. And so that's going to be 28-0 Hornets with the big lead here in quarter number 2. And we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more football from Pittsville here on Zaleski Sports after these messages.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
All right, and welcome back here to Pittsville High School. I am Ben Brecht with Steve Maves, and we got a 28-0 Hornets lead here over the Panthers. Hornets come out firing on all cylinders and putting it together a very strong half. And a nice return there for Pittsville's. On the return for the Panthers is Getzinger. And so bring up Panthers 1st and 10. They're going to start on their own 33-yard line. And so every drive Pittsville's had has been starting in their own territory. Last drive they went 3 plays, or they 3 and out. Last couple drives, I should say. And a penalty once again before the snap, and false start once again on Pittsville. So in their first couple drives in this game, they were able to pick up a couple of first downs, but then kind of stalled out. And then their last couple drives here, they've run into penalties, and that's kind of backed them up, giving them not much to work with. And so let's see, Pittsville's got to go to the air here and see what Hardinger can do. His favorite target is Schiller, and we'll see if those two can connect here on a couple of passes in this remaining 5 minutes. Handoff now with Luther. A nice run there from him, picking up about 4. Brought down by Vigut for the Hornets. Second down now and 11 for Pittsville. We're under 5 minutes here. You want to stick around for our halftime show. I believe we got our Hard Knock series. That coach Jerry Sins of that Edgar football team. That pass incomplete. Vigut was right in there, knocking that one away, looking for Getzinger. But you got Jerry Sins on our halftime show here. Our Hard Knocks version here on Zaleski Sports. He's been doing Hard Knocks for some years now in high school football. And so we got Jerry Sins, Edgar football. As Edgar, once again, a very strong football program. So Jerry Sins will be our halftime show. And so getting back into the quarterback's face, getting in there for the sack was the Hornets. Braxton Meyer will get pressure, and he gets the sack. It'll bring up 4th down and very long for Pittsville. And once again, they'll have to punt it away. And a punt there from Schiller. He's going to go out of bounds.
Schiller's punt sails out of bounds.
And that's going to set up Colby for their 6th possession at the 45-yard line. And so Colby has scored on every drive except one here in this first half. And that time they got the ball spotted in a good spot. Not to say that last time wasn't a good spot. I just thought it was 4 yards off, but that's okay. That's why I'm up here, and that's why they give me the headset, so that I can make calls like that. And pretend to know what I'm doing. Run off the right side. Yeah, that handoff was to Geiger.
Geiger and the carry brought down in the play by number 52.
Brought down there by Friday. Brings up 2nd and 6 here for Colby. They've had a good attack here between Geiger and Voss. Obviously, Voss is their main back that they're using, but we've seen more of Geiger here in this game. Comparatively, just looking at Colby's stats coming into this one, you could obviously see that their main running back was Voss. Geiger was a far second. But tonight we're seeing more of Geiger than perhaps they've had so far this season. This time they give it to Colton Orth. That's his first carry of the game tonight for the Hornets. He's going to pick up 1. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5 here for Colby. And so fake the handoff. He's going over the middle, and that's going to be incomplete. You had Kleparski and Castro both there, and they were both in the exact same spot. And it kind of bounced off of the helmet of Castro. I don't know if either one who knew that play was supposed to be designed for, but nonetheless, Pittsville will catch a little bit of a break here as Colby is set up now 4th and 5, and they're going to presumably punt this one away. The first time Colby has actually been stopped on drives here in this game. And so actually Voss is going to keep it. They fake the punt. Voss on the carry, and a big carry that is. He's going to take that one all the way down to the 5-yard line. So fake punt there by the Hornets, and that turns into a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 50-yard gain. Gavin Voss fakes the punt. Instead is going to run it for 50 yards. And that'll set up the Hornets' first and goal at the 5. So just when you think you get a stop if you're Pittsville, Voss fakes the punt. Gets a big gainer on that one. And Hornets once again looking to get in. And they will. A nice little cutback there from Vigut. And he'll run that one in from 5 yards out. The 5-yard run, touchdown run there from Brody Vigut. Puts Colby on the board once again. This time a 34-0 lead here for the Hornets, as we're now under 2 minutes left in this first half. But Colby has really kind of blown this game wide open here in this first half. And so here we go in to kick the extra point. This one is up and good. Straight through for Camargo. And so Colby now up 35-0 over Pittsville. And we're going to take actually, let's do some reads here. We got some more sponsors of football tonight here on Zaleski Sports. And one of those is, when I get it up here, gotta get my email up. Here we go, perfect. One of those is the Mariani Packing Company. They are located on the east side of Wisconsin Rapids and just 15 minutes from Plover. And they are hiring right now. Full-time, day and night shift food manufacturing positions are available at the largest independent dried fruit processor and packer in the United States. Visit Mariani.com to view open positions. That's MARIANI.com. Our game is also brought to you by Zach's Technology in downtown Wisconsin Rapids. They're your go-to for residential and commercial computer repair, custom-built desktops, off-site backup, and mobile repair. Look to Zach's Technology. And Camargo will kick it off here for the Hornets. Back deep to receive. And that's going to go into the end zone for the touchback. Let me tell you, that is the first time I've seen that so far this season in high school football. Is a kick go all the way through the end zone for a touchback. You would think it would happen more often, but it doesn't. At least not at the games that I go to. I don't know about anybody else, but the games that I go to, it doesn't happen. So it's a little exciting there. So Pittsville will set up at their own 20-yard line. And so that pass incomplete. Looking for Getzinger. And Vigut defending. Getzinger was looking for it. He was looking for it around his left shoulder. That pass was thrown over his right shoulder. So when Getzinger turned around, the ball wasn't there. And nonetheless, I'm thinking Pittsville is going to get this passing game figured out and get it going here. They should be getting it going any minute. I would assume they got a good passing attack. Now Hardinger, that one's going deep over the head of Schiller.
Pass falls incomplete, intended for Schiller. Kaiser defending on the play. Brings up second down.
That one just looked like a little miscommunication between quarterback and receiver. Bring up third down. And if Pittsville has any shot at this one, they're going to have to get that passing game going, essentially. As I mentioned, our episode of Hard Knocks with head coach Jerry Sins of Edgar is coming up here at our halftime show. Hardinger back in the gun, 30 seconds left. Hardinger pass up the middle is no good.
Hardinger's pass falls incomplete.
Incomplete. And so that'll bring up 4th down. But they'll probably do it here in this first half. And indeed will do it. So we're going to go to the halftime break. The Colby Hornets have started this game firing on all cylinders in total domination here in that first half, taking a 35-0 lead into the halftime break. And so we got some second half of football for you as well, but first we got our halftime show with our Hard Knocks episode with head coach of the Edgar Wildcats, Jerry Sinds. So let's send you to that, and then we'll be back with more football here from Pittsville after that.
Breakdown! Colby! Breakdown! Hornets! Breakdown! Colby! Breakdown! Hornets! Ah! Let's go!
Edgar Football Hard Knocks is brought to you by Security Health Plan. Security Health Plan. Promises kept, plain and simple. Visit securityhealth.org to learn more.
Set! Hut! Right!
There's that bootleg. And he'll keep it once in a while. He ran a bootleg 7 times, passed it about 4, kept it 3.
Yes, 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 yes.
Way to go get it.
Good look. Easy. Easy. Easy.
All right, good pass. Get it up in the air.
When you turn the corner there, you pick up 85. If he's backpedaling.
Is this the next weight check?
Feed the horse. Hold on top.
Right on running full.
You're fine. 6 point. Look away. Hey, just my question, what are we faking on that?
Nothing.
The only thing I'm worried about is that bandit is both days he's been sitting right in your pitch.
I'm not thinking of double.
Definitely got to get some snaps.
Oh! Careful. Oh, Christ. We're GTing it high like that. You got D tackle. You got DN. But all it is forming a wall. Like, you don't have to block anyone. You just got to make it look like you got the ball and, like, there's stuff in there.
Hey, extra point and field goal linemen, tight ends, wings, okay? If you took to heart the messages at the end of the game about, guys, quiet down, about, like, analyzing film critically and being critical of yourselves, I would say this is a unit that has a lot of growth to do, right? There were too many times where guys are getting pushed too far back. We got to hunker down deeper. We got to set that back foot and stay firm. Okay, I think you just need to be ready for the intensity of this play and understand the importance of it when we think about a 7-point game versus a 6-point game. Makes a big difference, okay? So let's take this unit for what it is, an opportunity to get better, okay? Obviously today we're not in pads, so we can't really go like live speed, but you got to match the intensity and understand that you have a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your hips low. Create the wall. Hunker down deep.
Set. Hut. Hut.
Good hit.
Colby, you cannot move that foot. You move that foot, it's a penalty.
Hey, when you watch film on some of their extra points against Loyal, you'll see they've shown a couple weaknesses where guys get high, they open a gap. So every guy's got to have their hat ready to go on this play and understand this could be the block that causes us to win the game, right? You got to approach it with that mentality. So.
Colby, breakdown! Grab that red water bottle. Eli, grab the red water bottle. Sawyer, take your hat off.
Trinity, you want to get a video of them running onto the field? Thank you.
I'm gonna go get some cheese curds.
Talk over it, let's go. Don't be grabbing, grab over it.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Here we go, gentlemen. Hey, number 5.
Number 8, Colby.
Let's go!
Defensive back, number 9, Layton.
Let's go, LG!
Defensive back, number 11, Tegan.
Let's go, Tegan!
Linebacker, number 21, Carter.
Let's go, Davey!
They're doing defense, right?
Linebacker, number 23, Jace Appleback.
Let's go, Jace!
Defensive end, number 43, Lucas Stocky.
Let's go, Stocky!
Number 44, defensive end, Brett Baumgartner.
Let's go, Bobby, let's go!
Linebacker, number 50, Preston Dalkey.
Let's go, Bobby!
Defensive tackle, Corey Kelpo.
Let's go! Go, 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 go!
Hey, you're good. Hey, here we go. Stop him there. Right. Yes. Yeah, baby. Yes, let's go. You know it.
They're going to play action and throw right away. Strite's going to, and they're going to throw deep. Leighton Schuett's out there. The ball's under throw, but he's got it inside the 35-yard line of Colby. They're going to hand it off. Butt dances inside. One man to power over. He's into the end zone for a touchdown. Just ran over the safety for the last couple of yards. And it's a 15-yard touchdown run for Carter Butt. Snap is good, and the punt's good. Going to be taken, though, by Butt. They're going to run that reverse and then fumble it. Strite will pick it up and try to get the quarter, and he does, and then he's knocked out of bounds on the far side. This is Butt again, puts his head down, and into the end zone for the touchdown. And Strite wants to throw. He's got a man, and it's in to Schuett for a two-point conversion. Strite under center, the pitch. They're going to try Weisenberger. Big hole, he cuts it back. He's going to go down the sideline, breaks a tackle. He's going to go the distance. Colby Weisenberger breaks it down the left sideline and into the end zone for the touchdown. They give it to Carter Butt, and he laterals it back to Strite, goes around the right side and into the end zone for the touchdown. I don't think that was designed that way. Carter Butt was stopped in the hole, and he just turned and flipped it right back to Tegan Strite, who ran around the right side for the touchdown.
I've done it 3 times now.
Hey, you're good. I hope they throw. Thanks.
I'm tired, man.
Hey, we're gonna be
Right there, baby.
No.
Who spread you?
0.
I had it up. No, it wasn't.
Hey, gentlemen, listen up. That's not just a one-guy win. That's not just a starters win. That's a whole team win. That's a team win right there from 1 to 40, whatever we have out there on the field, okay? Nice job. Big win. Shutout! Yeah! Let's go, boy. We're sticking tonight. Let's go. Remember what I said. When you're together and you do your job every play and you trust the guy next to you, great things happen. Big win.
Let's go, boys.
Yep.
Gentlemen, hey, really proud of you fellas on everything that happened out there. Just a ton of heart and effort and soul and buddies playing together, okay? Keep up the good work. Proud of you tonight. Way to go get one. Let's come back on Sunday ready to put the work in. Guys, we're laying a foundation for what it takes to win at a really high level, okay? Upperclassmen keep leading. Underclassmen keep taking notes of what it takes to play the way we're playing right now, because this isn't the end right here, right? This is just the beginning, okay? Keep it up. Nice job.
This game was personal for a lot of us, right? For all of us. They beat us 2 years in a row. Hey, shutting them out on their home field, no better feeling than that. I got to congratulate Carter Butt. You went over 3,000 yards tonight, man.
So was it a yes?
I said yes!
Okay.
Hey, Ticker, can we make that pitch back? Can we make that pitch back? Should she in the picture of that? You see Next year.
Here's your blanket. Yeah, what's the name? Oh, here's your blanket. I'm kind of handful. Well, no, like wrap it around it. Oh, should we go in here?
Nah.
Let's go, W! 21 reps!
You gotta get in there. Get in there.
Get in there, Ty.
Do not do that. Fuck you.
Why is Ty
What is happening?
We gotta get like low then.
You guys are like,
What is this?
We got everybody, right? I mean, the locker room is empty, so the locker room's empty. Seniors, quick count.
Oh, we're leaving already.
1,
2,
4,
5, 6, 7,
8,
9,
10,
13. All right, juniors.
1, 2, 3,
64. Shoulder checked me out of bounds.
Oh, so that's why you rolled?
I am not that stupid.
Those
Come
were doing gymnastics. Come on, man.
And welcome back here to Pittsville High School. I'm Ben Breck. My producer tonight is Steve Maves, and we got Merriwood Conference action here between Colby and Pittsville. Thanks for tuning in to our halftime show there with Edgar Football and head coach Jerry Sins. A 35-0 Colby lead here in this one. The Hornets have been on top of the Panthers so far tonight in this one. let's kind of recap the scoring here. Colby got the scoring started off on their first drive. They had a 65-yard touchdown run from Gavin Voss to open up the game, putting him up 7-0. Second drive, they were able to move the ball. 7-play drive. Gavin Voss once again finished that one off with a 10-yard run there. Third drive of the game for the Hornets. It was a 8-play drive. Gavin Voss ran it in from 3 yards out. It was and they missed the extra point attempt. In their fifth drive in the second quarter, they had a 22-yard run from quarterback Tate Smith that set up a 5-yard touchdown run from Geiger. 2-point conversion was good from Smith, putting Colby up 28-0. And then right before the half, a 5-yard touchdown run from Brody Vagut, I should say. And that one set up on a 50-yard fake punt, I should say, from Gavin Voss. Put Colby up 35-0. And the Hornets have been rolling here in this one. And we're moving towards a half for a running clock, I should say. And here in the second half, unless Pittsville can kind of do something to get themselves back into this game. Thanks for tuning in to football here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Our game is brought to you by Fleet Farm. Sign up for Fleet Rewards and get great deals sent straight to you. Plus, you'll earn points on every purchase made in-store or online. Sign up now at fleetfarm.com. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. And hunting season is coming up. It's going to be quickly upon us. And so you want to stop at Fleet Farm, get all your hunting gear, and so you can go out and get that big buck. And I've already seen deer out and moving. So there's lots of big bucks out there. Lots of good buck prizes, I should say. I should also mention another sponsor of football here tonight on Zaleski Sports is Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com. Our game is also brought to you by Heartland Custom Homes. They're Central Wisconsin's premier home builder. Now with a location in Rome, bring your next home, cabin, or getaway to life with Heartland Custom Homes. And so we got a exciting second half here of football here. We're going to take a quick break as well, and then we'll be back with the second half from Pittsville after these messages.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
And welcome back to Pittsville High School. As we're just wrapping up our halftime here, we had our halftime Hard Knocks version, and then we had a quick recap here on our halftime show, and that was brought to us by the Key Savings Bank. Unlock the best home, auto, commercial, and personal loans in the Rapids area at Key Savings Bank. No matter what you're financing, Key Savings Bank has the personal touch to put you at ease. Dream big with small rates at Key Savings Bank. And so to begin the second half, it'll be Pittsville will get the football and their eighth drive of the game. And they, obviously, as the score shows, they have not had much success moving the football tonight against Colby. And so now kicking off for Colby. And back deep and receiving that one for Pittsville. I believe that's going to be Getzinger.
Getzinger on the return. Brought down to play by number 31, Colton Orth.
And Orth on the tackle. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers on their own 29-yard line. And so Pittsville will set up here. Let's see if they can kind of move the football, maybe possibly through the air. We already got a running clock now to begin the second half. Hardinger handoff. Nice run there from Dar. Run blocking opened him wide up. And then he's going to take that all the way into the 19-yard line. And a big run there from Dalton Dar, I should say. Taking it all the way down to the Hornets' 21-yard line, I should say. And that'll be 1st and 10 there for Pittsville. So that was a 29 plus quick math here. A 50-yard run, if my math is correct. A 50-yard run there from Dalton Dar. And now into the end zone for the touchdown. Complete for the touchdown to Schiller, and Pittsville gets on the board. 2 plays and a 21-yard touchdown pass from Hardinger to Schiller. And that will put the Panthers on the board. So as quickly as Colby scored in the first half, Pittsville answers with a 2-play drive to begin this second half. And the Panthers got things rolling. And now they go for 2. Hardinger throwing back corner of the end zone, and he finds Schiller once again for the 2-point conversion. It's now a 35-8 lead here for the Hornets. But a quick start there, a 21-yard pass, touchdown pass from Hardinger to Schiller. That was set up a 50-yard touchdown or 50-yard run from Dalton Dar. Got that one started. And so the Panthers score quick here in this second half, and they stop the clock as well, so we don't have a running clock anymore. And so Panthers doing a nice job there on that opening drive, just getting a big play on the run and then going to the air. Should mention another one of our sponsors here of Football Friday night here on Zaleski Sports is Culligan Water. Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. Our game is also brought to you by Rapid Sheet Metal. As the weather warms up, at least it warmed up a little bit this week, I should say. Look to Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling in Wisconsin. Rapids, and they have more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Rapids Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling today. We had a couple of nice days here this week in central Wisconsin. A couple of 80-degree days. Today it got up into the 70s. It felt warmer than what it actually was. And so a big return there for the Hornets as they get it out to 1st and 10. Kleparski on the return. And so bring it out to the 42-yard line, and that's where Colby will start. With it 1st and 10. Colby scored on... Give me 1 second here. We got 1, 2, 3. They scored on all but 1 of their drives in that first half. 5 of 6 led to touchdowns. And now a run and tackled in the backfield. Vigut goes nowhere. And so that'll bring up 2nd down now for the Hornets.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He got caught running east and west. And so let's see if Colby can put together a little bit of a drive here. They've been running the football basically all night. They haven't had to go to the air much in this one. And so they've had plenty of success on the ground. Smith now with the keeper on the right side. That patience pays off as he's able to get around the right side and pick up a 1st down. Quarterback keeper on the second play from scrimmage. He'll get out past the 50 to the 48. First and 10 Hornets.
44-yard line.
Excuse me, at the 44-yard line of the Panthers. And so it'll be first and 10 here for Colby. A nice run there from Tate Smith around that right side. You see the patience from him as he was able to watch it slowly develop and then use his acceleration to hit the hole. Running around the left side was Vigut, but we have a flag on the play. And so that's going to be, I believe that's going to be holding call on the Hornets. You could see that in the backfield. And so that's the first penalty on Colby here tonight. And so the Hornets will back up 10 yards. Bring up second and long. Or first and long, I should say. So that may be the one of very few negative plays here for the Hornets in this game. 3 in the backfield. Smith will keep it around that left side, able to find a hole and then use that speed. There he goes, down to the corner and in for the touchdown. Tate Smith taking that in from 54 yards out. 54-yard touchdown run for Tate Smith, quarterback keeper. And that will be another score here for Colby tonight. And a big run there from Tate Smith. And so he's the 4th different Hornet to score so far in tonight's game. And a big run there for Smith. As soon as he got around that corner, everything seemed to open up. And so it was wide open. They're going to go for 2, and they're going to convert that one. 2-point conversion is good, making it a 43-8 lead for the Hornets. So they strike once again quickly in this one. And their first drive here in the second half. And so it's 43-8. Colby with the lead. We are going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more football here on Zaleski Sports.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
All right, and welcome back here to Pittsville High School. We got a 43-8 lead here for the Hornets. Pittsville was able to score on their first possession in the second half. Colby responded quickly on a 5-play touchdown drive there, led by a 54-yard touchdown run from Tate Smith, the quarterback. And returning out is Getzinger on the return. And so Pittsville will start first and 10. Their 9th drive of the game. Starting on the 27-yard line. And so let's see if Pittsville can get another touchdown drive going here. A high-scoring game so far. Penalty flag on the plate. False start against Pittsville. That'll back them up 5 yards. That is their 4th penalty of tonight's game. And they had a couple of drives there in the first half where they just had some penalties, and those penalties set them back early, and they couldn't get anything going since they got stopped by penalties before they ever got started. So that was the case for a couple of their drives late in that second quarter. Penalty to begin this drive again for the Panthers. And now a pitch out. Give it with Dar. Dar trying to get around the edge. Maybe picking up a couple on that carry.
Dar on the carry. Brought down on the play by number 85, Frankie Castro. Brings up second down.
And so bring up second down now for Pittsville. They haven't had much success moving the football tonight against a strong Colby Hornets defense. Their only touchdown drive came on a couple of big plays. That was their last one here to begin the second half. They had a 50-yard run from Dar and then a 21-yard pass to Schiller. Those are really the only big plays so far tonight for Pittsville. Hardinger on the keeper for the Panthers. A nice little run there, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 6 now. Hornets defense is fast. They set the edge well. And so we'll see what the Panthers can do here. See if they go to the air on this 3rd down. And it looks like the Hornets are going to jump. They jumped. Actually, no, it's false start.
False start against the Panthers.
False start against the Panthers. I just saw the Hornets defender move, and so that's what I was going with. But it's 3rd and 12 now for Pittsville. So an unfortunate little break there for the Panthers. Third and 12 now. Hardinger set up in the gun. And throwing and getting Getzinger. That's going to be short of the first down. And it'll bring up 4th down now. And so you got to go for it. Guess if you're Pittsville. And so now 4th down, Pittsville's got to go for it. We got a running clock. You would have to think this game is pretty well out of reach, but if Pittsville can convert here on 4th down, might still have a little bit left in them. And we get a penalty flag. Delay a game against Pittsville. And so that's going to back them up 5 yards. Brings up 4th down now and 11. You're winding down this 3rd quarter. Makes a difference when you got a running clock. That delay a game penalty is going to give Hardinger some more room to throw, and he almost had Schiller. Looking for Schiller, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 here for Colby, as they'll set up on the Panthers' 27-yard line. And so Colby getting this back. They put together a very strong performance here tonight. A nice performance, especially after getting shut out last week at Edgar. And so Colby responded very well in this one. And now it is raining, so here we go. Now this gets fun. Voss on the carry. Brought down by Friday, and so bring up 2nd down and 7. The rain is just starting to fall. You can probably see it in the camera. Yeah, there you go. You got that on the camera. You got the not quite sheets of rain, but it's pretty close. It's raining very, very well here at Pittsville. I was waiting for the rain to come today, and suddenly now it does show up. It looked like it was going to rain all day, and it just never did. Smith on the keeper. Nice little spin move to get away from the defenders, and now he's going to get stacked up.
Smith on the quarterback keeper.
He's going to pick up the 1st down, though. And so Colby once again moving the football very efficiently. I would imagine if I played football, now I didn't play football, I would like to play football in the rain. I don't know. There's something about it. It brings a little cooler out there. It's a little refreshing. And then a run there by Lucas Hanola, who just came into the game as the new quarterback there for the Hornets. Looks like Hornets have made some substitutions into the game as they go into their 2nd string here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. This time they're going to pitch it out. Meyer on the carry. He gets brought down. He'll be 3rd down and 8 now. Dar on the carry.
Brings up 3rd down.
And so 3rd down here. The first team offense you could see is just kind of taking a knee over on the sidelines. They have done their job tonight, getting the win here for the Colby Hornets. To mention one of our other sponsors of football here on Zaleski Sports is Carrie Van Ert from State Farm. Get a free quote from Carrie Van Ert of State Farm on auto, homeowners, life insurance, renters, and more. For both Wisconsin Rapids and Marshfield, find Carrie Van Ert on State Farm on Facebook to get started. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. That'll do it here in this 3rd quarter. And so we move to the other end of the field with a running clock. That 3rd quarter moved quickly. And so it's going to be a 43-8 gain going in to quarter number 4. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back after this.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Heartland Custom Homes is a local custom home builder for over 50 years right here in Plover. We are committed to making the process of constructing your dream home as engaging, efficient, and stress-free as possible. Our panelized construction is ideal for our central Wisconsin climate, and our expertise and workmanship give you the confidence to know that your home is in good hands. Stop in or schedule a meeting to talk about your vision and watch as your design takes shape before your eyes. You deserve the home of your dreams. Let Heartland Custom Homes bring yours to life.
And welcome back. We got jump arounded between the 3rd and 4th quarter. Do they do this for every game here, Steve? Hey, we got some Wisconsin Badgers tradition here, right here in Pittsville, Wisconsin. We got jump around between the 3rd and 4th quarter. I have a feeling they stole that, but don't tell anybody else that. as all of our viewers are now being like, oh my gosh, they just stole jump around. It's okay. There's copyrights for that. Anyways, Pittsville on the carry. They give it to, I believe that was Luther. It was a turnover on downs there for Colby.
Down on the play with number 22, Tanner
They'll bring up a second down and 5 or 6, we'll say. As Pittsville was starting on their own 15-yard line. So another run. This time they give it once again. Giving that to Dart on the carry. Brought down by Tate Smith. Brings up third down now for the Panthers. Another one of our sponsors of football here tonight. Marywood action we got is Wood Street Rentals. For any job size, when you need equipment, look to Wood Street Rentals. Offering a great variety of rental equipment to help you get the job done with delivery service to any job site. That's Wood Street Rentals. Another carry from Dar. He'll pick up a first down there for Pittsville.
He's at 1st and 10 Panthers from their own 26-yard line.
And so Pittsville, I'm assuming Colby has, I don't know if they've gone to their second team defense. Since they kind of sprinkled players in and out there on defense between first and second team. Another carry there. I believe that was Luther on the carry.
Brought down on the play by number 72, Cade Schwacker.
Schwacker makes the tackle. And so Pittsville will evidently come out with a loss tonight. Feel pretty safe saying that one. And so another carry there from Luther. So Pittsville will start 0-2 here in the Marywood Conference. They're going to go to 4-2 on the season. Meanwhile, Colby will go to 1-1, 5-1 on the season. And so Pittsville got a bunch of wins in their non-conference slate. Non-conference slate of games, I should say. That's where they got their 4 early wins.
Penalty flag on the play.
Get a flag on the plate. Offsides. And so let's see if that's going to be... It's going to be a first down. So offside on Colby picks up the first down. 1st and 10 for Pittsville. I always find their rulings very interesting and how they mark off penalty yards. It looked like it was like 6 yards. Instead, they gave him the first down. You still just the official just strides out there to mark off the penalty yards. See, I don't know. I think you can find a more efficient way to do that, but nonetheless, here we are marking off penalty yards with strides. So, yeah, that's interesting. I think I made a comment earlier in one of our earlier games there too. But nonetheless, you got to work with what you got. So we got a third down here for Pittsville. They got stopped in the backfield, just kind of stuffed. That was going to be Hunter Reynolds. He'll bring up third down here for the Panthers. 3rd and 11. It's just over 7 minutes left in this one. And I'm looking at the rankings coming into tonight's game. Colby was sitting in Division 5. Now this is WIS Sports, I should say. They're sitting at 9. Luther on the carry here for Pittsville. And he's going to get out to the 49-yard line. A big run there from Luther. Dawson Luther, the big carry He'll pick up the first down. That was probably a 13-yard run there from Luther.
Brings up 1st and 10 Panthers.
So he 1st and 10 for Pittsville on their own 49. So Colby came, at least on West Sports, I should say, they were sitting at number 9 in D5. Assuming they'll make a move up the board there after this one. Dar on the carry there for Pittsville. Once again, to mention one of our other sponsors of football here tonight on Zaleski Sports is Spectrum Benefit Solutions. They have offices located throughout central Wisconsin. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with businesses of any size to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. Hardinger rolling and pitching. He finds Luther. Nice job, nice speed to get around that edge, and he's going to get taken out of bounds by Owen Hansen, but a good carry there from Luther. Another one of our sponsors is SC Swiderski. An SCS apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play all throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley, and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to SC Swiderski to make you feel right at home. We got just under 5 minutes now left in this one. Another handoff, they go with Luther off the right tackle. He'll pick up about 8. He'll bring up 2nd and 2. As I mentioned coming into this game, I was interested to see these two teams go at it because the Marywood's a strong football conference, but once you get into conference play, it's interesting to see how the teams play or how they sort themselves out in the standings because you got a bunch of good football teams and then they kind of sort themselves out, and you can kind of see tonight, obviously, that Colby, despite that opening Marywood loss to Edgar, Colby is pretty good. Luther on the carry. He's going to take that one all the way down to, it looks like maybe the 2-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will set up here, 1st and goal. And so, obviously, Colby is a team to mess with here in the Marywood. They respond after a 27-point loss against Edgar. They respond tonight with a win here against Pittsville. Meanwhile, Pittsville dropped their opening Marywood game against Auburndale. And so now they lose tonight against Colby. Dar gets the 1-yard touchdown run for Pittsville. And that'll get them their 2nd touchdown on the board here. It's a 43-14 game now. And so now the 2-point conversion is good. So Pittsville gets another touchdown here in this 4th quarter. Colby still holds the 43-16 lead, though, in this one. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with the finale of this one after this.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed.
It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
And welcome back to Pittsville High School. We got a 43-14 Hornets lead. A fantastic showing tonight here from Colby as they bounce back from that 27-point defeat against Edgar. Colby showing that they are a good football team here in the Merrillwood, at least with their performance tonight against Pittsville. The return out there from Lucas Hanala. And so he'll take it out to the 42-yard line, and that's where the Hornets will set up. Another one of our sponsors of football here tonight is Staub Construction. They are a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems here in the Midwest. Staub Construction has been partnering with private and public customers since 1984. Staub Construction has its own service and fabrication department to assist with any municipal or industrial situation. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. And also, our game is brought to you by Solaris. Solaris customers have enjoyed the same low price for 5 years running. No tricks, no gimmicks, no kidding. Packages start at $49.99 a month. Visit Solaris.net today and learn more. Nella on the carry there for Colby. Beslick on the tackle for Pittsville. We'll bring up second down now as we approach 2 minutes left in this one. It is raining heavily right now. Sheets of rain coming down here at Pittsville. It's been a while since we've had a good, nice rain, and finally got it here in the middle to late September. Meyer on the carry. That's Devin Meyer. And so I'll bring up third down now and 7. And so we're just under 90 seconds left in this one. I don't know if we'll get on the field tonight because it's raining pretty heavily. But we can do a little bit of a post-game show as we kind of wrap things up. And that'll be coming up in, well, now it's a minute. Our Nasonville Dairy post-game show will be coming up. Nasonville Dairy has fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds in Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or at nasonvilledairy.com. And so bring up fourth down and 4 here. As I mentioned, Colby is going to move to 5-1 on the season. Continue to climb up the rankings there in D5. With this win tonight over Pittsville. Pittsville will fall to 4-2 on the season. With loss 0-2 in the Merrillwood. 1-1. Colby's 1-1 in the Merrillwood, I should say. And so that is probably going to do it. As we're going to run out the clock here. On this one, the Colby Hornets winning this one 43-16 tonight over the Pittsville Panthers. Colby responding very well after their 27-0 loss to open Merrillwood play against Edgar, responding with a win tonight here over Pittsville. And a good game tonight for the Hornets, a nice bounce back win for them. And so we're going to give you a couple of spots here. Actually, I'll do some reading here. We got another one of our sponsors of football tonight here on Zaleski Sports is Maida Custom Apparel in Stevens Point. They provide quality decorated apparel from your hometown schools and summer teams to corporate and team outings, along with promotional items and sporting goods. Our game is also brought to you by Wisconsin River Orthopedics, who encourages you to stop living with the pain. Come see them, and let's get you back to living your life to the fullest. For joint pain, rehabilitation, urgent care, and more, come to Wisconsin River Orthopedics in Wisconsin Rapids. And so coming up next, we'll have a couple of spots, and then we'll have our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, they bring you fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or online at nasonvilledairy.com. So let's take a break. We'll be back with more from Pittsville on our postgame show after these messages.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
Welcome. How may we help you?
New windows, new garage, new car, swimming pool, tuition. We're not talking scholarship here. And a vacation.
Our affordable home equity line of credit may be just what you need.
Medical expenses, braces for our youngest. How about the dog? Roof. How about the roof? And did I mention how long I wanted that vacation to be?
Your money, your life. How may we help you?
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Wisconsin River Orthopedics has been providing comprehensive care to Wood County for over 50 years. We offer urgent care for orthopedic pain and injuries, joint replacement, along with focused sports medicine care from evaluation to rehabilitation. Our facilities offer a spacious rehab center to get you back to doing what you love most, along with the latest technology in our ambulatory surgery center and a comfortable open MRI. Stop living with pain and limited range in your joints. Turn to Wisconsin River Orthopedics and get back to the way life is meant to be.
This before? Yeah. Oh, okay. You're a pro then. There we go.
Need to start taking tips.
All right, we are all set, it looks like. Well, thanks for tuning in to our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. I am here with head coach of the Colby Hornets, John Hagan, and Jim Hagan. Sorry. I knew it was a J name, and whiffed on that one. All right, strike one on this postgame show. Here we go. Yeah, all right. So, Coach Hagan, what do we got? You came out here and responded very nicely after a loss last week against Edgar. What did you like about this team here in this response?
Well, I agree with your statement there. It was a tough loss last week, and our guys had a good week of practice, I felt, and we certainly responded right off the get-go by a big touchdown run here by Gavin and kind of set the tone for the rest of the night, and our guys played physical up front, and that was the difference in the game.
Yeah, was there anything else? Because you guys put together a full four-quarter performance here tonight against Pittsville. What else can you take away from a big win like this?
It just, build up some confidence again, for next week. Next week's going to be our homecoming, so, it's going to be a struggle for us coaches to keep these guys focused that time. We want them to enjoy, the festivities, but, by God, at the end of the day, we want to win on Friday night for our homecoming. So, from tonight, I just thought, again, our guys responded really well on both sides of the ball. We executed, we did the things that we needed to do, and I'm really proud of how our guys responded.
And who do you guys have next week?
We play Marathon.
Oh, that'll be a good game once again here in the Marywood. Speaking of the Marywood, how does the Marywood look for you? How do you feel about it this year?
Well, it's a tough conference year in and year out. Edgar's very good, obviously, and I think Abbotsford's playing really, really well. I don't know much about Marathon yet. We'll watch the film this weekend, but we got some tough games ahead. We're not going to look forward. Our next focus is going to be on Marathon.
Yes. Well, good luck against Marathon. Congratulations on the win here tonight over Pittsville. And let's talk with Gavin here, player of the game tonight. As Coach mentioned, you started things off fast with that 65-yard touchdown run. So how did that feel, just kind of getting off to that quick start?
It felt really great. I came into this game expecting it to be just a back-and-forth game, nobody scoring a lot. And to just come out with one touchdown right off the gate, I feel like it was huge. It made the whole game, a real punch in the mouth for them. It stepped them back, and then we just kept hammering on and kept going.
Yeah, and you guys put together a very strong game on the running game, I should say, here in the ground tonight. And you had a lot of holes opened up for you thanks to some very nice blocking. What about those guys in front of you?
Yeah, I give a lot of credit to those guys up front. They don't back down. They keep going no matter what challenge they have ahead of them. They keep going. They try their hardest, and as you can see, they know what they're doing.
Yes, they certainly do. And how did you like this performance tonight, especially after you had that tough loss against Edgar last week?
I loved it. It was hard, losing like that. Obviously, it's never easy to do that, but just coming back, keep rolling again, not skipping a beat is huge.
Yeah, and a great performance tonight from you, from the rest of the guys. It was all-around team effort tonight here against Pittsville. And we're going to have you sign us off. And so I'll give you what you're going to say. So you just say, I'm Gavin, right? And I am in the house. There's your camera. I'll give you the mic.
Alrighty, just whenever?
Just whenever you want to. Just right up there.
I'm Gavin Voss, and I'm in the house.
Yeah, G-Boy!
Thank you, sir.
Good job. Congratulations.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.